Hey there folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you are all doing well. Today for this episode, I have the Sunjack CampLight Multi-Colored LED light. Now in the past, you guys have seen variants of this light. Some that are daisy chain compatible, some that aren't. Now this one is multicolored, so you can change the colors with a remote. Very cool, very different. Let's take a look at it now. So here's the box itself, very nondescript, not much to it. There's one Sunjack sticker on it, that's about it. Opening it up, you will find the CampLight and the remote, and that's about it. When it comes to the CampLight, here it is, my friends. Very, very simple design, Sunjack. This is a USB powered light, so this plugs right into your battery bank, which I'll show you in just a minute. Also, this is daisy chain compatible, so you can connect up to 3 of these lights together, which is very impressive. Now folks, let's touch upon the stats right now. When it comes to weight, including the remote, you are looking at 3.4 ounces, so very, very lightweight. There are 15 color choices that you can activate with the remote that is included. Inside of the light are 8 RGB LEDs, which offer you, or so the manufacturer claims, 340 lumens. It's the equivalent to a 40-watt incandescent light bulb. The USB cord is 7 feet long. And the plastic covering the LEDs is shatter, shock, and vibration resistant. Alright guys, let's go ahead and plug this in. Instantly it comes on. Now you can use the remote to alter the different functions of this light, simply by pointing at it. So right now we have the white light. We can go ahead and dim this down. Or we can make it brighter. We can go to red. That is orange. A dark orange. That's a lighter orange. Lighter-er orange. And yellow. Then of course you have all of these other colors. There's all sorts of modes. You can have it flash and fade to different colors. You can have it strobe. All that good stuff. Or you can have it just plain white, which I like myself. You can of course turn it off and turn it back on with the remote. So my friends, that is pretty much it when it comes to the CampLight. As you can see here, you do have a hook so you can hang this up inside of your tent, maybe around your tent, even inside of your house. I have friends who use these in their office for low energy lighting. Very cool idea. Like I said, you can chain 3 of these together and it does work well. And I will show you guys some nighttime footage right now. Alright folks, so here we are with the Sunjack CampLight. It's now dark enough to really show this thing off. Now this is the highest setting, which they claim to be 340 lumens, the equivalent to a 40-watt light bulb. Now, go ahead and just dim this a little bit so you guys can see that feature. Dim down. That's the brightest it gets. And we'll go through the different colors here. Red definitely looks more red at night in a dark situation. Kind of go through those real quick for you. Yeah. It's a disco party. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. As I mentioned earlier, Sunjack claims that this is the equivalent to 340 lumens. Now, I don't believe that to be accurate. In my left hand, I have a lantern, which is 150 lumens at max, and it is way more bright than this one right here. 150 lumens, 340. So right here in my left hand, I have an additional CampLight, which I will plug in. I will daisy chain these 2 together and show you how that works. It's very cool. So you take the second light and a USB, daisy chain them together. So as you can see there, they're both running off the same line into the battery bank. So I have the remote right here. As you can see there, you could separate the 2 lights. Or you can run them in unison. That really is a cool feature to be able to independently control each light. Alright folks, now let's talk about price. Now, have my little information sheet. There are 5 different versions of this light available, and I want to make sure that I get all this right for you. Okay, the colored version, which you have seen here, that is $15 on Amazon. There is also a standard cool white version that does not have the daisy chain, which is $11. There is a standard neutral white version, which does not have the daisy chain, for $11. There is a cool white version which offers you the daisy chain ability for $12. And then finally, there is a neutral white version which offers you the daisy chain capability, which is also $12. So basically, you're going to spend a little bit more for the RGB version, which is cool. If you don't need the different colored lights, if you don't need to be able to string them together with other lights, well, then you can save some money. Go for the one that costs around $11. Whatever shade that you like, neutral white or cool white. Now, the prices that I just gave you are for Amazon. If you go to the Sunjack website, you will pay $5 more for each light. Now, when it comes to my review for this product, I have to say that I like it. I have been a fan of the CampLight for a long time. I use them all the time when I go out backpacking. I also use them at the house when the power goes out. They really do work well, and also they're very energy efficient. On a 10,000 milliamp battery bank, one of these lights will last for over 8 hours. That really is impressive. That's a lot of light. Folks, let's go ahead and finish up this review with some pros and cons. Pro number 1, very energy efficient. Pro number 2, very, very lightweight. Also, has the hook here so you can easily hang this anywhere you want to. That is cool. The daisy chain ability is awesome because, like I said, you can string up 3 of these and it really does work well. It's very, very neat. Very long cord, 7 feet, so you can really string this up and out a long distance. Very lightweight. Even with the remote, you do not notice the weight inside of your pack. Another cool thing about these lights when they are chained together is that you can use the remote to independently control each light. So you can have one that's red, you can have one that's green, one that's white. You can turn one off, leave the other 2 on, anything that you want to. That is cool. Now, when it comes to the cons, my one main con is that it's not extremely bright. They claim that this is roughly 340 lumens, the equivalent to a 40-watt light bulb, and I would disagree. At nighttime, it's an adequate amount of light, but it is definitely not 340 lumens. Everything being plastic, definitely be careful with it. Like I said before, I've had no issues with durability. It's just something that does need to be mentioned. So folks, there you have it. That is my review of the Sunjack USB multicolored LED CampLight. It's a thumbs up in my book. It's a great product. It really has worked well for me over many, many months. If you guys have any questions for me, you know what to do. Until next time, strength and honor.